He said, well, you do know that I don't believe in God. And I said, so I heard. And he said, but I used to believe in God. And it's like, oh, there's a story. So I asked him, well, really, so what happened? And he said, well, my dad died of cancer, and I had prayed that he would be healed, and he didn't get healed. And what I've discovered is a lot of times when I meet people who are in the place of this individual who they don't believe in God, it's not that they don't believe in God because they reasoned rationally through the evidence for naturalism or for their atheistic position. They didn't wrestle with the philosophical issues of creation and cosmos and all that sort of stuff. Many times, those people that I interact with who are avowed atheists, they are what a friend of mine would call not an atheist, but a hate theist. They're angry at God. And maybe they have good reason to be angry at God because something happened in their life, like this individual was sharing with me happened in his life. God didn't show up. He didn't show up at the time or in the way that he expected God to show up. And so the thought process goes something like this. If God were all-knowing, all-loving, and all-powerful, the omni attributes of God that Christians believe in, as revealed in the scriptures, if God were all-knowing, all-loving, all-powerful, then he should have done X, Y, or Z in this situation that I was facing. And so the reasoning, therefore, follows for an individual, like this guy that I was talking to at that time, that since God didn't show up and do X, Y, and Z, he either does not know, does not care, or does not have the power to deal with this issue that I'm going through and facing at this point in time, or he just doesn't exist. And so this passage before us is difficult because it reminds us that sometimes God doesn't show up in the way that we think he should. He doesn't show up for the right people at the right time in the right way, according to my right understanding of everything. And just so you know, I always have a right understanding of everything. Don't you? Sometimes we think we do, for sure.